I'm Daniel O'Toole. My name's on the door, Block O'Toole and Murphy.
My name's David Scher, and I'm a partner at Block O'Toole and Murphy. I specialize in catastrophic personal injury cases.
I've been practicing law since 1992 in the state of New York.
A result that I'm proud of is one that I achieved working alongside my partner, Dan O'Toole, when we settled a case for $12 million on behalf of a union tunnel worker here in New York City. In this accident, our client was working on the top level of a very large trench that was 50 feet deep. And the accident occurred when a coworker of his, who was being lowered by cage down into the hole, was in trouble.
Our client, thinking others were in danger, jumped out on top of that hole and grabbed onto the man cage.
And in the process, he slipped and fell down 50 feet to the bottom of the trench.
Fractures virtually every bone in his body, major internal injuries, a head injury, and it was a frightening time for him and his family.
His injuries ultimately led to 35 different surgeries and over 400 days of hospital admissions. He was permanently and totally disabled from employment.
He had children to support, a wife to support, a mortgage to pay, and the manner in which the accident happened was challenging.
And this case was brought under New York labor law section 240, which is sometimes known as the scaffold law. And what labor law section 240 requires of owners and general contractors is exactly that when there are gravity-related dangers, where there's a potential for a fall, for example, that proper safety devices are there, that they're in place and work and available for the workers.
The defendants say, well, the accident was all his fault, absolutely positively his fault, and there should be no recovery.
What we were able to demonstrate was that a particular type of safety harness and line could and should have been available to our client, but was not.
The way that I crafted this case in terms of the negotiation was, I said that if even 1% of the fault of the happening of this accident, if even 1 micron of fault in the universe of potential fault on this case was the defendant failing to provide a proper safety device, that made them 100% liable.
At the time of the settlement, we had filed an affirmative motion to the court, asking the court to find in our client's favor on the issue of liability. And partially because of the threat that that motion and its possible result imposed upon the defense, all sides came together, mediated the case, and landed on a $12 million settlement for the client.
We're very proud of the outcome of the case. The client and his family live safely now. He knows, his wife knows, his son knows, and we know that the outcome of this lawsuit will make him safe for the rest of his life. And that's something that, not just myself and Dave, but every lawyer at this firm, every paralegal at this firm, holds as our most sacred obligation is.